When my mother got an Hba1c of 8.2, she had two options. Option 1, 1 tablet a day for the rest of her life, that's 11,000 tablets, or option 2, a food-based solution. In this video, I'm going to tell you about how we spent the last 2 years to find the best food-based solution. It is a combination of 8 ingredients that helps with Hba1c and blood sugar. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to tell you what those 8 ingredients are and whether they can help you reduce your Hba1c and blood sugar. And if you don't have time to watch this entire video, just click on the link in the description and fill out a small form. Our team of nutritionists will make a profile for you for free and tell you whether these 8 ingredients will help you or not. Let's get into it. My name is Harsh and I'm the co-founder at Hba1c. We have spent the last 4 years with only one mission: how to replace your medicines and supplements with real food ingredients. At our factory in Daman, we do a lot of work with arthritis, cholesterol, constipation, and of course blood sugar. Today, I'm going to share some of our discoveries about blood sugar with you. In 2018, soon after my mother's report, we asked 96 diabetes educators and nutritionists, what ingredients have anti-diabetic properties? The list we got was 67 ingredients long. We found out that there were 67 different ingredients with proven anti-diabetic properties. We then put these 67 ingredients into different groups. We broke them down. We broke them down into their aerial parts, their rhizomes. There were 2 stems, leaves, seeds, like methi seeds, for example. All of these came out to 67. What we realized is from these 67 plants, there are plants like blackjack, achiote or terramnus that do not grow in this country. They are not commercially or locally available in India. Now totally there were 20 plants like this, which grew in South America or Mexico. Plus these plants have not been tested on our bodies. We don't know whether these leaves or these plants will have some side effects on Indian bodies. That is why we removed these 20 plants from our study. If we cannot get them, what is the point of studying them? So we started with 67, and after removing 20 plants, we were left with 47 plants. Out of these 47, we found some plants like davana, avaram, bringraj that are not normally consumed. They are only applied. Think about bringraj. You must have heard of bringraj oil. It's a hair oil. But we don't drink things like bringraj. This is why these plants are not approved by our country's authority for consumptions. There were 14 such plants. And so we removed those 14 as well. Alright, so let's do a quick recap. We started with 67 different ingredients and we removed 20 because they're not available in our country. Then we removed 14 because they're not approved by our country. This leaves 33 ingredients. From these 33 plants, we found some plants like jamun, karela, Assam tea that almost everybody watching this video must have tried. These plants are what I call a short-term fix. It is because only on the days that you take these plants, your blood sugar will go down. On the next day, if you don't take this plant, your blood sugar will go back up to exactly where it was. This is a short-term fix, a temporary solution. When you eat it, you get a result. When you don't eat it, you don't get a result. We are not interested in temporary solutions. It's because you can't possibly drink jamun and karela juice every single day of your lives. We found that there were a total of 7 ingredients that were short-term fixes. And we removed these 7 ingredients because we didn't want to create a solution which is temporary. Finally, there were 26 ingredients remaining. And in this 26 ingredient list, we found some ingredients like onion and garlic, which you have to eat in a very large quantity just to get a result. Now, you can't possibly eat 50 grams of garlic every single day. And so because you have to eat these ingredients in large quantities, it's very impractical. And so we removed these as well. There were 7 such ingredients. Alright, so let's do a quick recap. We started with 67 different ingredients and we removed 20 because they're not available in our country. Then we removed 14 because they're not approved by our country. This leaves 33 ingredients. Out of those 33, we removed all the ingredients that were short-term fixes. The type of ingredients where when you eat, your blood sugar will go down, but when you don't eat it, the blood sugar will stay as it is. Those are temporary solutions. We're not interested in temporary solutions. And finally, we removed those ingredients which you have to eat in very large quantities. The final number is 19 ingredients. And we spend all our time and energy on these 19 ingredients. We try different combinations. First with one ingredient, then with two ingredients, then with three ingredients. And after 18 months and almost 200 trials, we found an 8 ingredient combination which seems to deliver the best results on blood sugar and Hba1c. Today, I'm going to share those 8 ingredients with you. So if you have a pen and paper, start noting these down. Mango leaves, Kalmegh leaves, Moringa leaves, raw turmeric, true cinnamon, fennel, dry ginger, and black pepper. Let me say this again. It's mango leaves, Kalmegh leaves, Moringa leaves, raw turmeric, true cinnamon, fennel, dry ginger, and black pepper. Now keep in mind, I'm not discussing powders. When I say Kalmegh leaf or Moringa leaf, I am talking about the whole leaf, not a powder, not an extract. These 8 ingredients contain more than 300 anti-diabetic nutrients. It means there are 300 different types of anti-diabetic properties that these ingredients contain that could help you control your blood sugar. It's honestly stunning. I want to talk about 2 ingredients first that may be new for most people. The first ingredient is Moringa leaves. If you have ever had any South Indian food, you have probably already had Moringa, but you know it by a different name, drumstick. You will find drumstick in sambar. The tree on which drumstick grows is called the Moringa tree. And we are taking leaves from the Moringa tree, so these are Moringa leaves. Moringa is extremely powerful and packed with nutrition. Just take a look at this. Moringa has 25 times more iron than spinach, 7 times more vitamin C than oranges, 10 times more vitamin A than carrots, and 17 times more calcium than milk. All of this you will get in Moringa leaves. What an absolutely incredible plant. The second leaf that may be new for most people is Kalmegh. Kalmegh leaves are known as the king of all bitters. In Ayurveda, since the last 2000 years, Kalmegh has been used for digestion problems and liver problems. Kalmegh is actually so safe that when a child is less than 5, the mother normally gives a few drops of Kalmegh in the food to improve the child's immunity or digestion. Just a few drops. Whenever people in the village have malaria, jaundice or dengue, they are told to eat Kalmegh sabji because it helps with gastric problems and helps to improve your energy levels. So it helps a lot with recovery. But here's something I find really fascinating. A few years back, the government of Rajasthan had launched a scheme called Ghar Ghar Aushadhi Yojana, where they decided that in every household in Rajasthan, they are going to deliver 4 or 5 plants. Some of the most functional, safe, medicinal plants. One of the senior officers leading this project is Mr. Deep Pandey. I spoke to Deep sir and I asked him, how did you choose which plants to give? You could have given anything. Deep sir replied, Harsh, we went through 900 species of plants, more than 24 lakh research papers, 2.4 million research papers. And finally, they selected only 4 plants which were safe and unbelievably functional. Out of those 4 plants, 1 was Kalmegh. Kalmegh is so safe and functional that the Rajasthan government had decided to give it to every household in Rajasthan. Once we got this combination of 8 ingredients, we said that the simplest way to eat all of these together is in the form of a juice. So that's what we made. Now we wanted to see whether this juice actually gives results on real diabetics. So we bottled this at our factory in Daman in small 100 ml glass bottles, and we distributed this to 2000 people to see the results. We wanted to know, are real diabetics also getting a good result on blood sugar? When we distributed the juice, we only gave one instruction. Wake up in the morning, drink the juice on an empty stomach, before tea, before coffee and before breakfast. You can drink water, no problem, but don't change anything else. Don't change your diet and don't change your exercise. For 24 days, only start your day with this juice. Keep everything else the same. A lot of people asked us, what do we do with medicine? Should we stop it? And we said no. Do not make any changes to your medicine. Just start the juice and track your blood sugar. Keep everything else the same. What I'm going to share with you now are the results and testimonials from this juice. The first testimonial is from Mr. Arora. You can see that his Hba1c fell from 11.6 to 6.6. That is an incredible fall. Let me give you some background of Mr. Arora. Mr. Arora is an entertainment professional. He has no timing that he can control for his meals. Sometimes he will eat late at night, sometimes he will eat early in the morning, sometimes he skips meals. So diet control is out of the question. He works such long hours in the Bollywood industry that it's quite difficult for him to find time to exercise either. So the result that you're seeing from 11.6 to 6.6 has come only because of starting this juice. No diet, no exercise. The second testimonial I want to show you is of Mr. Kapil Bhatia. Kapilji is from Surat. He's 40 years old. When he started this juice, his Hba1c was 10. You can look at the date. And just 24 days later, when he took his Hba1c one more time, his Hba1c came down to 9.3. That is a drop of 0.7 in your Hba1c in just 24 days. You may be thinking maybe this works just on young bodies. That's not the case. I am now showing you the testimonial and the before-after reports of Hba1c Vyas. Hba1c is a senior citizen, over 70 years old. He is from Ahmedabad. He's been a diabetic for 22 years. In his time as a diabetic, he's had to take a lot of medicine, and after all his medicine, his postprandial blood glucose had come to 120. For the first time, after taking this juice for 24 days, his postprandial blood sugar came to 90. Hba1c had never seen a result like this. In fact, when he went back to his doctor to show him the report, the doctor reduced his medicine dosage. What an incredible case study. Today, we offer this juice under the name Mango Leaf Tonic. It contains all the 8 ingredients and is available on our website. On the same website, you will find more than 100 testimonials. You'll find before-after blood sugar reports and actual recordings of people talking about their experiences. So if you want to figure out whether this juice will help you or not, whether these 8 ingredients will help your blood sugar come down or not, just click on the link in the description and fill out a small form. Our team of nutritionists will make a free diabetic profile for you and give you an answer about whether these 8 ingredients will help you or not in 24 hours. So if you've made it this far in the video, don't wait. Just click on the link, fill out the profile, and you'll get a response from us very, very fast. All the best.